Hey everybody, it's Gail, and today I have this 1970s shopping bag to show you. So this bag comes from a booklet with three other bags. They're all adorable. And I made one minor goof before I got started, which is that I saw that the bags were made out of bulky yarn. And I went, cool, I have bulky yarn. I've got this Hobbii Fluffy Day XL left over from when I made that awesome rug. I can use that to do these. That'll be enough. Those yarns are actually super bulky yarns, and you would think I would check my own giant vintage yarn list to double check that, but I didn't. If you would like to double check it, it is on my website. So I haven't updated it in a while, but it's in good shape. I think I've managed to identify the weight of like 300 vintage yarns. So yay. But going back to this, so this is the first attempt I made at the bag. And it's going to work great. It's going to be a great bag. Now you notice I didn't do the button flap, and I did the strap a little bit differently than the instructions said, because they said make the two straps and then you're supposed to fold them over for 5 inches and then sew that together, and it would make this nice cushy spot to hold at your shoulder. And they said, and it will help keep it from stretching. Not really, because then you would still have the independent straps that would just be double crochet, which, trust me, are going to pull even if you have reinforced it at the top. So I went ahead and I doubled them over. Otherwise, the bag is made according to the pattern. It's all V-stitch, worked on a 6mm hook. And it makes for a very quick project, especially with bulky yarn, probably even faster with super bulky. There is one small problem, which is that when I put it on, because I want it to be a crossbody, it's not quite in the right spot. Now, that's fine because I can still wear it other ways. But then I was like, well, I have enough yarn left over. Let's try again, and let's try to make it a little closer to the intended size, because it's meant to be a big slouchy shopping bag, which leads us to this. Just for a quick comparison, there is the length and general size comparison. So on this one, what I did was, again, I followed the pattern in terms of I worked it from the bottom up with the V-stitch, and then I changed colors more often. I did also put on the button flap with this awesome button I've had for ages. And I doubled over the strap the same way, but I made the strap longer this time so that there we go. Yeah, see, I wanted to hit about there so it's like reachable. And the other thing that I did was, when I got to what should have been the last row of increases to make it as wide as you want, I did one more row of increases to make it wider so it's closer to the original size, even though I did it in bulky. And then I did do a few extra rows to lengthen it all the way up. And I put a tassel on it because I had yarn left over, so I made a tassel. And so, other than those minor changes, it's made to pattern. And so if you don't have super bulky but you want it this size, you just, like I said, do another round of increases, add a few more rows at the top if you want them. But it's going to be a very easy bag to adjust on all levels, just because of how it's made, because you work from the bottom up doing the increases first. So put those extra increases in if you want them. You really can make it as long as you want, even though the pattern stops you after a certain point and says, now do the trim. The straps, they have the instructions to make them. You attach them at either side and then work up. So very, very customizable. It looks like an Easter egg, which I love. And yeah, the pattern works out real smoothly. I didn't find any mistakes. I can't speak, of course, to the other 3 patterns in the book, although I do want to make them as well because, bags. Also, it's always nice to have some super bulky projects kind of in the back for when I just need to make something and be like something I can do in a day or two, because right now I am working with so much fingering weight and thread. It's a little insane. So super bulky. yeah, I mean, that's really it. These are quick, easy, fun. If you're somebody who likes to make bags for people, there you go. And I think that's going to do it for this one. If you enjoy what I do here, please like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, all of that fun stuff, and I will see you when I see you.